esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada, it's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening here. And in this wonderful evening, we're gonna be here with another match of VBCPL. And the current matchup we're gonna be having tonight is gonna be between NZO Esports and Team Veterans. I'm your host, Castro Sets, and joining me today is gonna be Kirito. How are you doing, Kirito?
I'm doing good, Cresto. Thank you for the introduction. And today we have the insane match lineup. I mean, it's just one of those days where the names just speak for themselves. To start things off in the lower brackets, round three, we're having Veteran Esports taking on NZO Esports, and it's gonna be a big one.
Veterans.
It's gonna be a big ones anyway because obviously we have NZO Esports. It's an upcoming team. They I think as far as beat Red Vipers on their last matchup, and right now they're gonna be taking on in basically one of the dominant sides of this tournament, Veterans Esports. We have one of the strongest lineups I've seen in a while. We have Yami, Sonic, Snowflakes, Exorcist as well. These players have been dominating the scene for a while. But NZO, I mean, they have some interesting strats that I've seen. They have some abilities that they utilize. It's really, really separates them from the rest of the team. So it's definitely going to be an interesting matchup. And the map is going to be in Bind, so we're
Heaven,
definitely gonna.
actually.
Oh, so sorry, my bad. It's Haven. I for some reason I don't know. I'm dumb. I just said Bind.
Happens to the best of us,
Uh,
buddy.
thanks there. But it's going to be the three-sided map, so it's definitely going to be attacker favoring, as we see veterans are going to be attacking. Sorry, NZO actually are going to be attacking for the first half. Uh, it says here, for some reason, NZO are on the defending side. I'm not sure if I'm making another mistake again, but um,
Yeah, they are defending.
okay, they're defending. I guess I got the wrong notes, but it's gonna be the side of NZO defending for the first half. So veterans with their aggressive gameplay, especially players like Snowflakes and Exorcist as well. We know how good they're fragging, so they might create some confusion among the defenders and be able to actually push through one of the sites, get the bomb down, and play for the post plan. So definitely gonna be interesting strats coming out from both sides of them. So I'm really hyped to see this matchup. in the future.
Definitely, Kirito. And yesterday we did see the players of NZO facing against Red Vipers on the same map. And yeah, I know when it comes to veterans, strategies were really aggressive and they can take some fights head on. But I wouldn't count NZO of the operation, or let's say competition, yet, because these guys are really monsters when it comes to the retake. I remember Red Vipers could not win any round when the match hit a post ban scenario, because every single time NZO went for their retake. And the rounds Red Vipers won yesterday on the losers bracket of round two, they only won because of frags, nothing else. And NZO, yeah, they are also gods when it comes to taking frags, but once it all falls down to strategies, NZO might have a lot of strategy, a lot of ideas up on their pockets and sleeves, because definitely they have demolished Red Vipers yesterday, which was a favorite. Unfortunately, Red Vipers did not qualify, and now we are here on losers bracket round three, ladies and gentlemen. NZO, you did mention, Kirito, that they are an up and comer team, and definitely they will put up a huge show, to say the least. But veterans, well, they do explain for themselves, because they have so many veteran players and they are really ready and really willing to take head-on-head fights, because they know they will have that gunfight advantage, because they're just that confident when it comes to taking the face-to-face gunfights and isolations of players. That was something I was trying to pursue, actually. And NZO, if they find themselves on the back foot, veterans is gonna take every single advantage out of the hat. But yesterday, when I saw Red Vipers trying to isolate the players of NZO, I just saw the players of NZO just reuniting together, and that is something NZO does a lot. Veterans, however, will have to keep their eyes open for that. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, the players are pretty much ready for the action. So we're not going to be taking any time more. We're going to be heading to the map of heaven as fast as we can. And as Kirito mentioned, Veterans is going to be attacking and NZO is going to be defending. We're just waiting for the player's side for the confirmation. And once we receive that, we'll be heading into the action.
And definitely, I can't wait for this action to begin. Before we obviously go into the action, let me have a word about our sponsors. Our sponsors are Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws Coin Shop. Their links are in the description of this YouTube video. Make sure to check out their Facebook pages and check out what they offer. This tournament is community partnered by the side of VBC, Valorant Bangladesh Community, and it's powered by Range.gg. So make sure to check out this YouTube channel for more esports content and tournaments in the future. So going into Haven, it's gonna be difficult for the side attacking it, defending at first, is NZO obviously, and they are gonna be going for a pretty decent lineup. I feel like I would have preferred one less at duelist maybe, but overall it is pretty really consistent. We have Shadow on the Astro Jet is being played by Bluetooth. Zinc is on the Reyna. Chosen One is on the Sova, and Hasbullah playing the Cypher. Veterans also going for almost the identical lineup. We have Yami playing the Sova, Arman playing the Cypher, Sonic Astra, Snowflakes on the Jet, and Exorcist on the Phoenix. So definitely we're seeing some really fragging heavy players playing those duelists, and I feel like they are gonna be able to highlight the abilities of these players. Like we all know how good the Snowflakes is with that Jet. He's a natural Jet player, duelist. There's Exorcist as well. Has great aim, especially with that experience playing in the competitive scene. I feel like the utility will definitely help him out quite a bit as well. From the side of NZO, Shadow, he is a natural lurker, and playing that controller, he can easily toy with the side of the attackers and the side of veterans, and maybe play with their minds a little bit where they're gonna push. They have no clue. It's gonna be quite an interesting lineup. Bluetooth as well playing the Jet. How can I forget about him? He is probably one of the most highlighted players in this matchup. As we see the first round going in towards the seaside, Astro utility has been free placed. Exus is flashing into the side. There is Cypher utility, which he actually is going to dodge, but Snowflakes is the one who's going to get caught. He's going to be able to destroy that, and the bomb plant went down in a matter of maybe 10 seconds, and the post plant is already through. NZO are going to be reaping all around C for the post plant, and will they be able to go for this 5v5 retake though?
This definitely is gonna be a hard one, and veterans, they knew exactly what they're doing, and that's why they went for a very aggressive rush. And that is something from the side of veterans, I think, sorry, from NZO, they did not expect, but they are ready for it. Bluetooth is gonna be coming out of the blue, and he will find two, but there is Zinc and Hasbullah with the kills on the side of NZO as well. But now it's all up to Sonic now. Sonic is definitely a very talented player, but he will have to make the clutch happen, and he might just pull it out with. He does have 3 HP to work with. The defusal has gone halfway, and now oh my god, how does he work with that? Ladies and gentlemen, what a clutch on the very first round. An explosion just came out from the side of Sonic, and he will clutch it out with 3 HP. The Sova had diffused halfway, but still he just committed to the spike and eventually he will take the bite. What was that round, ladies and gentlemen? Veterans went for a very aggressive strategy and they were ready to counter that retake as well. I'm pretty sure that yesterday they saw how Enzio plays and now they are reading them like an open book. And that's how Veteran starts very strongly. And Enzio, even though they had a very good start as well, that round just might give them a good amount of demotivation from the side of Veterans. And I think they will just keep at it because Veterans is going to be very, very aggressive considering the fact that Enzio is going to be on their eco. Zink just walks in and he will find an initial kill, but he will fall eventually. Veterans is going to be on the rampage. Snowflakes actually. Shadow is going to be on the lurk and he will go for the flank on banana area and he might just get the off guard Sova here and he will get that with some couple of shots being missed, but still not going to be a problem. But ladies and gentlemen, we did see I believe it was Bluetooth who went for a share Marshall. Oh, actually, it was chosen one. Well, it was not necessarily a complete eco from the side of Enzio, and unfortunately, that Marshall did not come in handy. And in the end, Virens are going to be taking another very fast round here. 2-0 the scoreline, and Virens is looking very strong and looks like they are up to a good start.
Is good indeed, as we see the bonus weapon still sticking with the side of veterans, but NZO are gonna be going for those bites, all phantoms in their hands, and this is one of the rounds I feel like they are gonna be starting to come back. Hasbullah with that lineup again, I saw that in one of these matches, man, that vertical lineup, if you don't watch the matches of NZO, you'll have no idea that's there. And even in the heat of the moment while entering a site, it's hard to actually, remember that, okay, there's a strip wire here that he places I need to worry about, and that might catch up these veterans players off guard. They are aggressing towards this B side. There isn't much utility. This Astro will buy them some time. As we see Shadow, he will be recovering the rest of his stars to try and put more utility to stop this, but not being able to find any success. The bomb is going to go down. Giving his life away through the smoke. He will be dying, but the bomb plant is done. Defuse will be quite difficult now as, Bluetooth gets another frag onto Yami. Not sure what happened there, I think he got him from on top of the box over there, but the defuse is yet to go down. They're gonna line up. They're just spamming at the little pointers in screen. The Arman's gonna find a double kill. They line up for him. What is happening? Absolute chaos outside his B side. A triple kill for him. Zink finally with the trade. NZO, they're so low in HP. They're gonna miss the spams though. Half defuse is done. They're sticking it. They're gonna go into the smoke, but they denied at the last second. In the last second, they're gonna be able to find the diffuser and deny him. Will they survive the spike though? Picking up these, yeah, that they will. What was the round, man? I couldn't keep up.
There was just a bloodbath we just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen. The way the players of Enzio tried to commit to the spike, but eventually they did fall. And Varian players just sprayed to the smoke and they will find their upper hand. But there was one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Why did that Sova let go in the first place? He could have defused by then. At least he could have committed, but he let it go. And then two of the players just lined up for the Cypher and they took a bite one by one. And that is what killed that round for the side of NZO. Well, that is really gonna be a problem for NZO as they will be going for an eco here and the first blood is gonna be popping out on Zeng. Things are looking very strong for veterans and they are gonna be living up to their team name. They are being the veterans. Well, this time around, they will be going for an A execution, but eventually they will fall back. I think that was just an opinion to fake that objective, but I think it was promising enough to flush out every single soul of the defensive side from C, because I do see Phoenix, Exhaustus, taking full control of the CT side, and they will just go for the plan any second now. And now the defenders are understanding that something has gone wrong, and now we need to take the retake. There is going to be one blood coming down from the side of Exhaustus. Make it a 2K. Can we continue further? Okay, না ডিসকর্ড সমস্যা রাইট না সবারই আমার ছাড়া সবারই করছে দেখলাম
আমারও করছে এটা।
এখন মনে হয় প্লেয়ারদেরও করতেছে। So, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we had a slight of a technical difficulty with Discord, but at least we are back online. And about the previous round, we did see the players of Veterans being extremely aggressive, and in the long run, Enzio did try to slap back, but it was a half buy from their side. And now they are going to be really struggling with their economy because they did have a flawless defeat on the previous round. So that is really going to be detrimental for them. They are going for the full buy this time around, but they do not have any economy to work with. And if they happen to lose this round, they'll be forced to go for another one. So that's definitely the run. I think that Discord error I did mention, it's happening pretty much worldwide. That's why we are having a pause from the admins and as well as from the player side. So I think the players are going to be taking some time. But meanwhile, let's talk about a sponsor. So I'm going to be tossing the microphone to Kirita because he is a better person when it comes to promotions.
I definitely give it my best, and thank you for believing that I'm the best person. But our sponsors are definitely better than me. They do provide a lot
Better
for
than
us, and
best.
better
Absolutely.
than best. Better than, I mean, they're the best sponsor. What are you talking about here, man?
Exactly.
Don't even compete with us. We have Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaw coin shops. Check out the links in the description for the products they provide to us, and make sure you like and follow that pages and stuff. We have also our community partner VBC, Valor Mileage Community. Make sure you check that out. Link is in the description. And Range.gg is is powering this tournament. We do provide a lot of esports content and tournaments in the future. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel to stay up to date. And I think the players
Yeah, that's gonna take some time. That's
yeah,
definitely gonna take some time.
the players have not returned yet. So I think we are gonna be taking a break. Oh no, Shadow has reconnected. We might continue earlier than expected, but we're just gonna be waiting for the confirmation from the players. In the meantime, though, we do see the scoreline 4-0 coming in from the veterans. Veterans playing like the veterans that we very much know them to be. Sonic yet to die once with 6 frags and 0 deaths. Really impressive play coming out of him. Especially playing the Astra as well. You don't really expect the Astra to get like too many frags. You expect them to go for the supportive role, which he is doing pretty successfully. But
There's
Yeah,
many
yeah.
smileys here.
oh, they are. Yeah, that's really cute. They're having a little art
All of
contest.
them
Who makes the best smileys? Definitely
Well-
the round will be beginning regardless. We do see a stack outside A side. Aggressive push from Bluetooth though with the operator. And I think veterans might have heard that, but Bluetooth with the headshot with the operator, he's gonna go for more. White swinging, the ultimate being used by Exorcist. Run it back. He will take care of that, but Arman
Why would you repeat?
going for the white peak. Yeah, this might not have been the best choice from Bluetooth. He's gonna lose the operator, but he does find one frag and take care of the run it back as well. Zink. Oh no. Oh,
damn.
he barely survives. 12 HP to spare. He's trying to run away, but a well-placed molly coming out from Exorcist. We know him to be really good with the Phoenix, and he's gonna place that molly, do so much damage to Zink, top fragger for the side of NZO. Now they're gonna have a tough time to retake this side. The ultimate being used by the Reina from NZO. Zink, Big C Shadow with first round Exorcist. The retake is on the way. Arman gets a trade on. Chosen One will get a follow-up as well. Shadow, one more. 3 versus 1. All onto Snowflakes. Has the ultimate. Can he work with that as the defuse is being stuck? He is gonna be waiting to deny it. But we have the other players. Chosen One to actually take care of the frag and defuse it themselves.
They're looking for the operator.
They are, and they will pick it up. It is Chosen One to bring the op back to the team, and we're gonna see the first round in favor of NZO for once the scoreline.
Nice. Finally, we're gonna be seeing N0 taking one more run in their favor, and looks like now they're understanding how the players of Veterans are gonna be playing. Because yesterday I did mention their retake was really marvelous, and now I'm seeing exactly that. Well, from Veterans side, they are being very aggressive, and I think they understand that if they are being if they want to be very aggressive, NZO might get all caught off guarded while the tanks are down. But this time around, NZO are predicting that Veterans are going to be pushing very fast, and they will not burn that much of a time. And now they are going for the counter aggression as well, so which is really commendable. And I really hope they are going to be able to keep up with that. For the time being, we see the players of Veterans trying to exceed to the side of C, and maybe they will be going for that, but maybe it can be execution as well. But I think Villains are gonna be trying to be a bit more, strategical instead of going all out loud because yeah, they did take 4 rounds in a row, but now they did take a stumble. And if they're making the same mistakes, Enzio is gonna be picking up the pace. And Veterans, they have a good lead, but they okay. How did that happen?
Somebody check that guy's boss.
Please, someone do that. Or maybe
Right.
it just might be skins, ladies and gentlemen. There is a saying, and it's not a myth, that if you have a good skin, you have good skills. And if you need some good skins, why not check out our sponsors at Ravenclaw Coin Shop? Links can be found in the description. And now, as Zinc also has well, he does have the Oni Phantom. That's why he's also gonna get that refrag on him. And now he's gonna be 2v5 situation in favor of NZO. And they're just gonna make sure that they are getting those kills. And now Shadow doesn't have any skins, and that's why I would have said that he should not peek, but Hasbullah has that skin and he will be going for that. So do check out our sponsors. I know I'm also being the promoter guy here, but in the end, NZO is gonna be picking up the second round of their own.
You're better than me in some of these
No,
cases.
I wouldn't say that, man. I wouldn't say that. I'm kind of okay when it comes to eShop thingies, and I think you're just good when it comes to, absolute gadgets. So well, definitely gadgets are also going to be a concern. You cannot ignore gadgets at all. But for the time being, we are going to be seeing a scoreline of 2-4. And let's see how Varens are going to be going up. They are going to be able to go for another full buy here. But if they lose this one, they will have to make it count.
Well, definitely, they are gonna be playing a lot of important roles this round. We see Snowflake's pulling out the Blade Storm. He is gonna be trying to save some money. He still has a Vandal to work with. Not sure if he should prefer to pull out the Blade Storm while he has a gun, but still, regardless, he's gonna be able to take care of the side because of the Astro Ultimate coming in. Default Shock Darts are gonna be deployed by this over. So will a Hunter's Fury, but he will deny the bomb plan though. And he will tag a couple players as well, both onto Sonic and Arman. As we see, the wall is still denying entry to the players. Some Astro Ultimate is being placed for the post plant as a spike plant will finally go down from the side of Veterans. Oh, Bluetooth, that was a nice shot onto Arman with the operator. He's gonna pull out his own Blade Storm. Snowflake with the trade. Miami as well. Oh, Bluetooth drops down from heaven. Lands right click. So many frags coming in. It's a 2 versus 1. All onto ZeusaberZ, but he's not gonna be able to find a single frag. He does tag up the counterpart, so Yami a little bit, but simply Exorcist with the double peak to take care of him while he was reloading. So there we go, another round going in favor of Veterans, extending their lead. 2-5 is the scoreline, and seems like the momentum from NZO might be lost.
Well, they might be able to bring it back as well, because as I mentioned multiple times that they have they did push RV to the limits on the same map, and tonight, yeah, I can understand the Veterans are being way too aggressive than NZO can handle, but still they might be able to run away with it. Yeah, for now, Veterans did pick up their pace once again, but NZO, they're definitely not gonna be letting this go away without getting it unpaid. But I think for the side of Veterans, they're just gonna be going for the aggressions anyways, and they're really not gonna be stopping. That might be a breaking for NZO, because they will lose 2 players very quickly, and now the objective is completely under attacker control. We do see the flanks coming down, but the Neural Theft is gonna be revealing the locations of the defenders. NZO is gonna be on their back foot now, but the spike has gone down. Hasbullah will pick off Snowflakes here, but they will have to make sure that they are getting more. There is a counter Neural Theft coming down from the Cypher of NZO. There's gonna be some stars deployed by the Asta so that the covers are gonna be there, as well as the orbital wells. Arman is gonna get a kill onto Hasbullah, and now it's all up to Bluetooth. Bluetooth might get the clutch off, but it's gonna be better if he goes for the save with that operator, because that is a very expensive gun, and he is trying to make a run for it, and he is trying to take the updraft as well. And while he's making an escape, he's getting some kills as well. Can he get the third on Bluetooth? Please get it. Well, unfortunately, it was a close quarter situation, but Yami is gonna be taking the jump, and he will make sure that nobody gets that frag. And I think that operator was recovered. No, it was not. So that is gonna be somewhat of a breathing zone for the side of NZO, but definitely that gun is lost, and NZO has lost their pace. Let's see if they can take the upcoming round. 6 shows the scoreline in favor of Veterans.
Will indeed be difficult. A really aggressive push towards that seaside, and basically it was very difficult for the players to go for the retake with only 3 players alive. The defenders there were taken out. I thought that Zinc was able to get out of the site. Yeah, I think it was Zinc and Shadow, if I'm not wrong. But I thought they were able to get out of the site in time. But okay.
Hey, impressive.
Well, that just happened. Bluetooth the headshot, but now he is stunned. He's still waiting though. He will connect one. No, Pulla will be playing the trigger discipline. He'll get one, but trade is there. 3 versus 3 scenario. Still an eco round for NZO though. Easier said than done to be able to win this. There is a flank coming in. from Shadow. He's gonna be able to pick up a Phantom, so he has a gun he can work with. Maybe create an advantage. No, Yami's gonna cancel that out. So unfortunate. That leaves only a Marshal and a Sheriff to work with, but Chosen One making it work, making it down to 2v2. But Snowflakes can't, Zinc can't win that fight from that range with the Sheriff. And it's gonna be Snowflakes to follow up the one onto Chosen One as well, making 7-2 scoreline, extending the lead and securing that they will be having the lead in coming into the next half. With the worst that can be for set of veterans is 7-5, but possibly with this momentum, with this confidence in their strats, confidence in their push, they could even get more. So this might not be the end for this little streak that veterans have going.
Absolutely. Well, there is one question I do want to ask. That yeah, we did see 2 Marshall kills coming out, but Chosen One's crosshair was on the head of Snowflake, but I think he did not pull the trigger, unfortunately, and that is the reason is he doesn't have a good mouse. I think if you need a good mouse, do check out our sponsors at Blisstyle, and I'm pretty sure my sponsors are gonna be very happy. And by the way, shout out to our admin Illusia, because if you use his code Illusia, you're gonna get a handsome discount. But we're gonna be back in the game, as you mentioned. So 7-2. Well, this is not a bad scoreline, but for the side of NZO, they will have to win every single rounds for the time being, because there's 3 more rounds. But if they can win the 3 remainder rounds, they might have a split of 7-5. 7-5 is commendable, but if it goes further, things might go bad for the side of NZO. And yeah, nice try from Blue. Well, that's why you need mouses as well, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm not going to be going through that for the time being. We do see the spike going down very fast once again. Veterans, being the aggressive team they usually are, they are going to be going for those fast executions, but I'm pretty sure NZO is going to be able to reply with that. And there is going to be a Cosmic Divide coming down from the side of Veterans, and now that is going to be a problem for NZO, but they might just get the kills, and they definitely will. And there is the kills coming from them, but Snowflake is going to be there on the flank, and he will get 2, but now it's all up to Exhaust. Well, he is definitely on full HP, and he might get a kill, and he will. Nice flick, and eventually he will get the kill onto Hasbullah. Another clutch coming down from the Phoenix. 2-8 the scoreline. Things are looking very strong to the side of Veterans. NZO, they're really not too far behind, but 6 rounds is definitely a huge gap, but still, I'm really keeping my hopes up for them. Let's see if they can make it happen or not, Kirito. If they cannot, and if they allow their opponents to hit the double digits within the halftime, things are gonna be clustered very fast, and it will collapse in a matter of time.
Definitely, it will be difficult. The situation became really difficult for NZO. This gap is increasing, and it has no signs of stopping, especially with this really weird buy coming up from NZO. We have a Bulldog, Spectre, even a pistol. I think Bluetooth, yeah, he's using the Blaze Storm, but there is a Marshall there as well. A Phantom, I mean, it's just all over the place. It will make things difficult for them to win this round. Sonic, how are you lurking inside this B side? Chosen One wins that gunfight though, and he has a spike, but there's Yami really close. He doesn't know he's that close. Low HP, he's gonna get a frag. Falling back though, not being too overconfident, really smart. A Snowflake gets another frag onto Zing. 3 versus 4 scenario. Very much winnable for the side of NZO if they're able to pick up some of these guns in the B side. You see a Spectre for Bluetooth. He still has the Blade Storm. We can see the Bulldog being dropped by Hasbullah for the Phantom, and I mean, they have decent weapons now. There is another rifle there, as we see Bluetooth's gonna pick up the Phantom. The existence of Veterans has been discovered inside the A side, and Shadow is trying to go for some martial shots, trying to actually get some damage done. And the Phoenix wall is gonna come in from Exceeli, and he's standing right in front of it. 100 Fury from Yami will not actually tag Hasbullah just yet. And he gets a frag onto Exceeli. He's gonna use the Cypher ultimate, giving information, but immediately Veterans take care of Hasbullah and Shadow. It's all onto Bluetooth with the Blaze Storm. He's trying to tap away, but the shots don't connect. Instead, it's gonna be just Shock Dart that gets the frag. And a 9-2 scoreline, and things are looking really grim. And NZO aren't able to get that round. I mean, they didn't have the proper economy, and the economy is like all over the place right now. Look at this buy, Crystal. It's not the best one.
Definitely questionable. I'm really having a lot of question marks hovering above my head. But okay, I think this is how they want to play it. No worries though. 9-2 is the scoreline. 9-3 is really gonna be a good split. But if it hits 10-2, this match might hit a point of no return. But there's a huge question to the players actually, Kirito. Why aren't they going for the sheriff? I mean, the I forgot the Marshall. Yeah, excuse me right there. The Marshall. I mean, I think I've saw 7 Marshals in the previous 12 rounds. I mean, including this one. And yeah, I'm not saying the Marshall is a bad gun, but definitely there is better alternatives, and somehow they're just going for that. And I know that Chosen One is a really good player when it comes to using that Marshall, but still it is not a one-hit body shot sniper. And that if you are not connecting the headshots with that gun, it's really not that forgiving. And looks like that is going to be something veterans are going to be relying on. They are going to be getting a couple of frags of their own, and now it's going to be a 2v4 situation. Chosen One is going to be stuck with a sheriff with a Marshall. He might just want to try to recover a gun. Oh, nice shot from the side of Bluetooth, even though I thought it did not connect, but
And
actually
second
he
one
did
as
connect
well.
that. Yeah, exactly. And now he did get two, and now this is looking very winnable for the side of NZ. And there's the 100 spree popping out, and Bluetooth just might push in. But unfortunately, he did not push while the 100 spree was up. And unfortunately, the players of NZ is gonna fall one by one. 10-2 is the scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. And now this is gonna be very hard for the side of NZO to make it happen, but definitely not impossible, and miracles do happen. I must admit, for the time, NZO will have to win this pistol round with everything they have. If they cannot, this match is just gonna be gone for them.
Well, definitely things are looking tough. The last one, I feel like if the recon was a little bit more timed from the side of Chosen One, then maybe Bluetooth could have pushed in the right time with the information that he had, and maybe a follow-up with the industry. Obviously, when Bluetooth is going to push in, he's going to see the enemy and they're going to show up on the map, right? And maybe Chosen One can, guide the Hunter's Fury then with the information from the map. But those lacks of communication, those small little mistakes that they make overall result in this huge gap in the scoreline, 10-2. And we very well might be seeing the end of NZO. They had a really good run so far, but looks like veterans have that experience and have the ability to actually counter strat the side of NZO really well. But let's see what they do on the defensive side. As we see, a lot of utilities are being used to slow down this C push. As we see, some of the players are already in the site. The spy plant is yet to go down. Spams are gonna be coming in from Zinc. Yami's on the flank. There is a Cypher War, and there's his counterpart Sober right in front of him. He's gonna be able to get the shot. No! Chosen with another one as well. He's gonna take down Snowflake, giving some comfort for the players. We're looking out for the flanks. Bluetooth spots out the Astra Varman near garage. You see Jix is pushing into backside. He's stuck in a really difficult position from behind Bluetooth. Yeah, from behind, he's gonna get the headshot onto him, and the rest of the players are in garage. Bluetooth has the information. Chosen One with the triple kill. Bluetooth knows where exactly the last player is gonna dash in. Oh no, bullets! What is happening? Sonic went for the knife, but Chosen One from behind gets his 4K, making this a 10-3 scoreline as they have some economic room to breathe. We're gonna see some weapons coming in for NZO.
That round was a very important round for NZO, and hopefully they will have some breathing zones to work with, as they will be going for their half buys while their opponents are going to be stuck with the eco. But veterans, definitely they are going to be very aggressive when it comes to eco rounds, because yeah, exactly, that is something I did want to mention, because look at them, ladies and gentlemen. Can we go to the defenders, ladies and admins, please? Yeah, look at them. They are gathering up all together. They're gonna be committing A, because you do not have much to lose in ecos. You just wanna get some frags as a defender, and that is something the players of veterans are just gonna do. And now they are moving up from the side of Sewers. They will spot out a couple of players, and now I think Hasbullah knows exactly what's happening, even though he does have the tripwire to work with.
So cool.
And this looks such like an assembly. And yes, everybody is pushing together. And now NZ just might rush in, because they know every single one of them are there, and they might just get some economy boost for them as well. And it looks like things are looking very bright for the side of NZO, as they will pick up 2 kills, while Sonic is gonna be getting rid of his own counterpart. But however, the spike itself has made it to the objective, and now Sonic is gonna recover a weapon from his fallen enemy, and it's gonna be a post-plan situation. But veterans are making some progress. They might just get this retake as well, or maybe they're just gonna be committing to it to get some frags of their own, to get some economy here. Well, usually I did mention multiple times in every tournament matches, in a pistol round, just commit, just go for a fast execution, because you do not have much to lose. And that is something NZO did, and they found success. And now looks like the side of veterans are gonna be not ready for that. And yeah, that is a really good strategy when it comes to attacking, but they are on the eco now, but they're also doing very good with the eco. Snowflake, he's gonna secure a kill with that Spectre, and now he might just get more. He is gonna be wallbanged by Bluetooth, but now he does have the arsenal disadvantage along with the HP disadvantage, and eventually the players of NZO will get the frags they were looking for, and eventually they will get a good amount of breeding zone. But this breeding zone might fluctuate now, because the players of veterans are also gonna be able to go for the buy rounds.
Well, they will quite a hectic round coming down from the set of veterans. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and maybe that measure wasn't the right one, but in their eyes it was the best one they can go for considering their current situation. Bonus round for NZO. And it's gonna be quite difficult because if I were in their shoes, my plan would be okay. We can't lose a single round. It's 10-4. They're gonna win one round. They're one away from match point. Mental will be affected. Then confidence will definitely be a key, and the momentum will definitely be shifting. So stuff like that is gonna change the style that NZO is playing. And considering that they don't have the proper buys is gonna be a big aspect, a big aspect of this round that might lead them to lose. You see, Asteroid is coming in, they're committing to this A site now as we see the entry is being done. Shockdars will connect onto Hasbullah, Arman as well, getting some frags through the Cypher cage. That is so impressive, the knowledge he has about the utility. Exorcist also with the follow-up, making this a 3 versus 5. At least the bomb plan is gonna go down. And now the post-plan scenario is gonna come in. Arman with another one to Bluetooth, making this a 2 versus 5. 15 HP on Hasbullah. He might be taken out real early over here. The drop is gonna come in. Oh, he got scared. Scared. He's gonna take down Arman. Exorcist with a follow-up though. Shadow with a frenzy. Finds one, but that's all he's gonna get as Exorcist. Jumps around from behind. Triple kill for him with the classics. Finishing the round off to an 11-4 scoreline. One away from the match point, and veterans feel like they might attempt. I mean, yeah. Maybe there's an earthquake or something. I don't know. They're like shaking for some reason. But
that's just a friendship dance, actually, as I love to call it. But yeah, Kirito, the way the players of veterans went for the retake, it was really marvelous. And I did mention when veteran players are going to be going for their full buys, that can be something NZO will have to watch out for, and that just happened. But NZO are not out of the fight yet. The players of veterans, or let's say veteran esports in general, are one run away from hitting match point. And I do see kind of a broken economy from both sides, because I see Chosen One with a half shield along with Snowflake with a judge here. But Snowflake, I think that is intentional, because he is gonna be, I think he just wants to get the close quarter fights, and eventually he will deploy his Blade Storm, because I do see him being a boogeyman. Well, as I love to call it, the MMG, well, it doesn't work actually, because MMG means to have a machine gun, but he's still gonna be here being a camper, as people like to say. But that is how you want to play a shotgun, ladies and gentlemen, so cannot blame him there. And the players of NZO are going to be stacking on the side of C-Long. And now, if Snowflake's location is gone under the radar, he can be huge. But I think he won't be, because there is the Leers coming down from the rain now, which will blind him. And Bluetooth is going to be getting the perfect shot on him. And through the smoke, he is going to be connecting the shot onto Sonic. Hey, someone, please check Bluetooth's mouse. And Exorcist is going to get a trade up onto Hasbullah. And now there is going to be the running back popping out from the side of Exorcist. And now he is trying to make some noise out there, but he will not make much of a progress here, because Shadow is going to be there, and he will cancel out the running back as well as the players. And now Exorcist is gonna get the refrag, and now the defuse is going down, but Arman is trying to fake it. And now there is a flame wall which will cover the Cypher, but no, through the flame wall, Chosen One is gonna be the Chosen One. He will connect the shots, and Exorcist finds one. Can he get the second? But the problem is the Phoenix is extremely low on HP, but doesn't matter. He will connect the shot. Chosen One had to wait. He had the Hunter's Fury, but it doesn't matter. He just went for the peak, the swing, and that is gonna be so fatal. Exorcist is gonna punish him for that, and that is gonna be veteran esports sitting on match point, and Exorcist is gonna find the clutch. That is so unfortunate for the side of NZO. They just had to wait with that Hunter's Fury, but in the end, we're gonna be seeing match point for veterans. One run away, and we're gonna be seeing NZO esports taking a drop from this tournament.
Well, it's still early to. I mean, no, it's actually not early to call it. It's a very, very possible outcome that NZO might be playing their last round in the VBC PL Season 1 Round 2 lower brackets. But they had a good run. I mean, obviously in this matchup they did a lot of mistakes, that they weren't able to like change some of the strategies they did, because veterans obviously did their homework. They came in with the knowledge on how the side of NZO played, and a lot of, and I mean that's a lot of things that teams in this scene does. They don't really actually practice like multiple strats. That actually causes a lot of problems when a team just come around like veterans. They figure out how you play, make life so much difficult for you. But this round though, NZO have a good start. Bluetooth taking down Exorcist with the Blaze Storm, maybe a follow-up. No, as Arman gets a trade, but Hasbullah gets one of his own as well. On to Sonic, 2 versus 4. Zink's gonna win that fight against Arman, and it is on to Snowflakes. He's gonna pick up a Phantom. And as my friend says, skins do give you abilities, so can he pull out the clutch over here with the Prime Phantom? It looks really cool over here, as I am looking at it with high detailed graphics. It looks
exactly
really impressive. But what will be even cooler is if he actually gets some frags out of this. But right now, looks like he's opting for the save. Hasbullah is close to him though, so losing this weapon will actually affect the economy a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
And that's
Veterans,
also a beautiful gun. Why would you lose that?
yeah, I mean, veterans, they are not. I mean, they have won a lot of rounds in a row, but the economy is still not 100%. So losing this weapon might force them a little bit. He's gonna dash into the open, landing the headshot. Shadow saw him, but wasn't able to connect the shot. Regardless, Zinc is there for the trade, and they're gonna be picking up the guns of the fallen opponents.
Well, in
12-5
the
is the
end,
scoreline. They're still quite behind though, yeah.
exactly, but Hasbullah is not gonna miss the chance of taking that Prime Thunder because, as I mentioned, it is a very beautiful gun, ladies and gentlemen, and the night market is up. So, as the night market is up, everything, the price of everything is gonna fall more or less. It depends on your luck, however. So, why not get some skins from our sponsor, a Ravenclaw eShop? But for the time being, veterans are still on match point, but as they have somewhat of a broken economy, they're going to be going for an eco round here. So that is really good for their side because NZO is going to be able to keep themselves alive for some couple of rounds, and eventually they might push it to overtime. And if they can, this is going to be the matchup of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. And I think they're really looking forward to that. Sonic is going to be getting tagged to the boxes thanks to the Reina, but as he doesn't have a very premium skin, he did not get the kill. But there is Sonic who will try to go at the swing as well, but will not connect the shots. But it doesn't matter. The tags are going to be there, and the attackers know exactly what's happening, and they will have to keep some distance. And Bluetooth is going to connect a nice shot onto Exorcist. And now there is going to be the cosmic divide coming down, and this might be a C execution. But wait, it's actually not the case. Yeah, this is actually the case. I think this might be a C execution, but instead they are going to be going for B actually. Well, the way the wall is placed, I'm kind of confused, but it doesn't matter. We're going to be seeing Snowflake being the last man standing with the base storm. He might be able to pull this off, but no, he will also fall in the hands of Shadow. Shadow proven to be huge in this round, and they will get some good progress of their own. And now 6-12 being the scoreline, I think NZO can literally make it out because, yeah, they will need double the rounds they already have, but that seems doable because they are winning their full buys there while veterans are really struggling. But let's see if veterans are gonna be slapping back or not. For the time being, things are looking very smooth for both sides.
Smoother for veterans than for NZO. NZO, despite having, I mean, what, a 2-round lead, they have momentum, they have economy, they are still 1 round away from total defeat. So that is definitely something they have to be careful about. Ecstasy is spotting out the drone early on, and he's gonna make sure. I mean, they have such a huge gap. They can play around a little bit. They can play a little bit risky, play a little bit safe, whichever way they want. Because in the meantime, while they're getting 6 rounds, I'm pretty sure veterans can be able to get that one crucial round they need to win, and this could be this one as Snowflakes gets a frag and a double kill as well onto Zing. Chosen One with the Odin gets a trade and didn't realize he got that gun. And it's going to be Arman pulling out this neural theft, getting the position. He knows that there's a player in garage now. The timing of that ultimate, and he's going to get the frag as well. There was all on the timing and luck, and this could be the final round of this match, ladies and gentlemen, as it's Chosen One and Shadow, the only ones alive. Chosen One looking like he's going to push through that garage door. He will be spotted by the Cypher Cam, but he's going to fall back. He's going to remove that little tracker thing, make sure no one else knows his position. He's now pushing towards B, but a good read from Yami. He's going to be holding that from the ceiling. He will be seeing that there is another Cypher tripwire there, so he's going to try and play it a little bit safe. Sonic is on the flank as well. He can go for a peek through window, and he might be able to get both players over here. They're on the opposite sides of the door. The Astro is placed, and he's going to get a one-shot, dropping the bomb. Can he get a second one? Yes, there it is. From Sonic, the man himself playing the Astra. 13-6 is the scoreline to ensure the victory and ensure they're still in this tournament. The veterans are going to take the win, kicking NZO out from the VBCPL Season 1.
That is definitely heartbreaking for the side of NZO that they have come so far, but eventually they did fall in the hands of veterans. But they really put up a good fight, I must admit. They did not show that much of a, lackluster match, and they really push their limit when it comes to fighting against veterans. But veterans, they're slightly more experienced when it comes to the experience of NZO. But still, NZO has really left a mark against the side of veterans, and they really are a very strong team to be recognized with. So I'm really not surprised how they will be playing, because I remember these are the guys who pushed overtime with Exceeli and yesterday. Excuse me, right there. They pushed overtime with Exceeli, and then as they lost, they were dropped to the lower bracket. And then yesterday they defeated Red Vipers. So they defeated the star teams so far, but eventually they did take a bite from the side of veterans. But still, I think this is not going to be it for them, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be seeing them in the upcoming tournaments as well. And I really expect a lot from veterans as well. They are really performing great, and these guys are not necessarily the new team here, but still they have been dominating the region at some points or more or less. So NZO, I really wish them best of luck for the upcoming tournaments, and I really hope them to be back to this VODs to learn from their mistakes. And it's also applicable from the side of veterans because we all have our own mistakes. Man is mortal, as they say. But that is gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. For now, we do have another match, and as I got the information, oh my god, that next match is gonna be a juicy one to say the least. It's gonna be Exceeli versus ZeusaberZ on the upper brackets. The map is gonna be on Ascent. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be heated up. You might wanna get some popcorns and some, beverages for yourselves because that match is really gonna be devastating. Stay tuned. We're gonna be right back with the action.
Esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the action with the second match of the day, which is gonna be a fight between ZeusaberZ and Exceeli, as I mentioned. And you can already see on your kind screens that it is going to be on the map of Ascent, a map which both of these teams are extremely strong on. Oh my god, this matchup is really going to be devastating. This is going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an explosion, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm personally very hyped for this matchup. And joining me once again is going to be my friend Kirito. So Kirito, how are you feeling for this matchup?
Hype doesn't begin to describe how I'm feeling. We have Exceeli eSports, we have ZeusaberZ eSports. What else do you need to say, man? I mean,
Explains a lot. Yes.
these two teams speak for themselves. The name speaks for themselves. The player speaks for themselves, and they've had so many encounters in the past. It's basically like the highest tier of Valorant you can find in the scene right now. Because these two are easily on the in the top three. Exceeli being number one in a lot of people's list. Zeus also being number one. It's a constant competition between these two to figure out who's on the lead. And right now, I can't even say. No, I can't describe to choose one to actually support or even figure out that this team might be in a more advantageous state, stuff like that. But I mean, the map is also in ascent. Both teams have been pretty strong in it. I do feel like comparatively, Zeus might be a little bit better on it because it does, give the players who have a little bit aggression in them to get some frags. If they coordinate that aggression enough, then it will be really useful. So Zeus Eppers definitely have a little bit more of fast play style compared to Exceeli, who actually play more slowly, more methodically. But who knows? I mean, anytime the tables can turn, we already saw in the last match in Zero Esports, they looked so confident coming into the match, but uh, didn't go in their favor at all. And they had quite a big of a gap to cover up, which they just couldn't in the end. But right now, the main focus is between these two teams, and I just can't predict anything. That's all I can say if I'm being honest.
It's really gonna be a dice roll, if I might, when it comes to choosing a side between Exceeli and ZeusaberZ, because both of these teams are the titans of our country. And honestly speaking, I thought these two are gonna be meeting on the grand finals. Well, definitely these guys really deserve to play the grand finals. And instead of the grand finals, we are meeting them on the upper brackets with the winners bracket, if I might. So I really wonder how this matchup is gonna be, because there is a high chance that no matter which team actually takes the defeat tonight, they will be meeting each other on the grand finals as well, unless we see a third challenger approaching. Well, definitely challengers approach every single now and then, so definitely that is gonna be there. But as I mentioned, rolling a dice or putting my switches on a gamble, that is really not going to be worth it for the time being, because we know there are going to be a lot of viewers, a lot of fans from both of these sides, from Exceeli and from ZeusaberZ. These teams are born rivals, and yes, ZeusaberZ, they did not have that much of a success in the previous tournaments, but Exceeli, they have been the defending champion for ESPL and so on. But the time has changed. We did see on the season 6 of ESPL, ZeusaberZ dethroned Exceeli from their throne, obviously. So ob- that in that sense, ZeusaberZ, they are really strong, and for the time being, their lineups are so promising. It's really gonna be a bit more on their side, as you mentioned, because their consistencies and as they're streaming against teams, they are really on the run. But actually, they had a roster shuffle. That is something we do not see the veterans like Fancy Nine and so on, unfortunately. But definitely, the current roster is really promising. We do have promising players like Hermione, Kyojin, Misal, HQ, especially Misal and HQ from the veteran squad. These players are still absolute monster when it comes to taking the head-on-head fights. So Exili just might have their upper hands as well. You never know. Well, Exili was actually pushed by NZO on the previous matchup against NZO, but NZO did get eliminated. So I think Exili is going to be having somewhat of a breathing zone with that. But definitely that is not going to be a justification. The last player of ZU series has not joined yet, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is going to be taking some time. So I believe the players are gonna be taking some time, presumably. So I think it's gonna be good best if we take a break. But before we go to the break, a word from our sponsors. You know, the line market is already up, ladies and gentlemen. So it is the best time to get yourself some skins for Valorant, and definitely you also might want to check your luck on your in-game night market shop. So if you want some Valorant points, go check out our sponsor Ravenclaw eShop and get some good skins for yourself. Because trust me, when you have that good skins, you'll get some aimbots. And oh, I will actually not to mention, you also need some good mice for that, because the combination is important, Kirito. Don't you agree?
Yeah, definitely. You need the gears, you need the skins, and you'll find all of those in our sponsors. We have Ravenclaw Coin Shop to provide you with the in-game currency to get those skins, and also Blisstyle Electronics with the best quality electronics and gears for you to game and like basically the players of Exili. Trust me, they'll make you just as good as just as good as Hate Crew, just as good as SAR. All these players out here. We also have our method for you to get good teammates and good knowledge about how the scene is going on. Our community partner is VBC, Valorant Bangladesh Community, and there you can meet out with other people's link up and maybe game and rank up together. So definitely check that out. And the final sponsor is Range.gg. The final step of the spectrum is after getting the gears, after getting the skins, after getting the team, obviously you want to participate in the highest level of competition, right? And one of the highest is obviously Range providing us with the VBCPL. Make sure you check out this YouTube channel for more esports content and tournament information in the future. So subscribe, turn on the notifications, and check out these videos so that you get prepared in the future to play as a professional esports athlete. Until then, I think another technical issue has arisen from the side of ZeusaberZ, but we are going to be waiting for them to reconnect and start this match as soon as possible. Till then, stay with us. We'll be right back to provide you with this one hell of a matchup. And ladies and gentlemen, after the short break, we are back with the matchup in the upper brackets, round 3 of the VBCPL official season 1 Valorant tournament. And it is ZeusaberZ versus Exceeli eSports in the map of Ascent as we see the agent selections are underway. And we see, that was really quick. All the players have selected the agents, and we're already in the loading screen. So hopefully, we're going to be starting the match as soon as possible. We have Sarah on the Astra. We have Roy playing the Jet. We have the rest of the players, DBS playing the Phoenix. And from the side of Exceeli, we also have the pretty same lineup. Hate Crew on the Astro, Lunatic playing the Killjoy, Hermione, Sova, Kyojin with the Phoenix as well. And the rest of the players are going to be, pick. I mean, they haven't really changed their lineups overall. It's pretty much similar, and they are playing what they're used to playing, what they're most comfortable with. So moving into the map of Ascent, it's gonna be interesting to see how actually the side of ZeusaberZ adjust without somebody playing that Sentinel role. Ice playing the Sky definitely be something interesting. Playing that Initiator instead of the Sentinel will make things tough, especially in the defensive lineup. They are defending first. I feel like it might make the side holding a little bit more hard than it already is against Exceeli, in fact.
Well, difficult or not, it is going to be answered soon enough, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see how the answers come in. We do see the players of Exceeli gathering up together. And as this is a pistol round, they will be going for fast execution. That is something I would suggest and I would have done if I were in their shoes. And now, I think they will be going for that, but suddenly the rotation cutoffs are going to be there from the side of ZeusaberZ, so the execution is going to be slightly challenging, but Roy is going to be on a very fast flank. Oh my god, look at the trigger discipline, ladies and gentlemen, and he's going to spray both of them down, mow them down in a matter of seconds, and Exceeli is really not going to be happy about that, and that is a very good start from the side of Exceeli, well, actually from the side of ZeusaberZ. And I think they're just going to be holding on to that. Exceeli is still holding on. They know that they are pretty much stuck inside of the B main area because the rotations have been cut off. They will have to go for a commitment, and since it's a pistol round, so they might be able to take this away. But usually Exceeli goes for a forward after losing a pistol round. But as they are not putting any aggressive plays yet, I'm pretty sure they are going to be going for the eco after this. And this round is pretty much done and dusted for them. And they can just try to get a couple of frags for the upcoming, rounds so that they can get some economy. Because, yeah, the next round definitely is going to be an eco. But even after that, if you have a cred of 300 for the kills, it's definitely going to be an upper hand for you. And now the players of Exceeli is going to be going for the catwalk area, and they will go for, actually, the B catwalk area, and they will go for the plant eventually. And now the spike is going on Zaur. Has not been spotted out yet, and Zaur is going to be poking the player, and Roy is going to be on the flank as well. ZeusaberZ is going to be on a very good start, and they will clean off all of the players, taking no prisoners from the side of Exceeli. Now, what a start from the side of ZeusaberZ, and especially from Roy with that trigger discipline, a 3K to work with. This person is an absolute Korean jet.
Well, a way to begin with this matchup, ZeusaberZ already having that one-round lead, allowing them to go for those Spectre buys, and I'm beginning to see this pattern that almost all the all the teams are having this. At least one person or at least two person go for maybe a different weapon instead of the Spectre. We will be seeing them going for the Ares in the end, though. Roy preferring to save with the Frenzy, going for the early operator. A lot of aggression towards the A side, though, as we see a bit of a, actually not a force buy, we see the Shorty being used by Missile. Difficult weapon to use indeed, especially while you're attacking. None of the players have armor, so it's going to make that even more difficult, as we see Lunatic really aggressive near this mid area, but he won't find anybody till now. He has already creeped up near this A-Link area, near the tree area. As DVS and Roy are holding that angle, we can see through the X-rays that they're ready for anybody to peek through that. But for now, Lunatic will be holding his horses, or no, he's actually going to be pushing through. He hears the noise of Roy moving away, but he doesn't realize that there's one more player. DVS is going to get the frag onto him. But Exceeli on the other side are pushing this B side. There is one player inside, though. It is the Sova Dam who's going to use the Ares. He doesn't have to reload. He's quite low on HP, though, but he finds the second one onto Kyojin. We can see the other players start chiming in, and damn, triple kill for this round. And we're going to see the 2-0 score coming in favor of ZeusaberZ.
ZeusaberZ is definitely on a very good start, and they slapped Exceeli with a flawless round. And as it was a flawless round, Exceeli is not going to be having anything from that round. Well, they did get the lose bonus and the death bonus, but aside that, nothing has been earned. Well, because of that bonus, they are going to be going for the couple of... They're going to be going for full shields here. And, well, there's going to be one half shield popping out from the side of Lunatic, but we will be seeing 5 assault rifles in the long run. So that is good. But ZeusaberZ, they are on the bonus round. They have not lost any guns from the previous round, and that is gonna be a problem for the side of Exceeli if they cannot take the hit-to-hit gunfights. And that is definitely gonna be a problem as DVS is gonna be getting the getting a kill onto DVS missile, unfortunately, sadly. But in the end, the kills did come in, and now the Sky is gonna be healing his teammate. And HQ is gonna be finding a refrag onto us. So that is a good start from Exceeli as well, but they will have to get the upper hand when it comes to the attacking side. And okay, they will get it.
Wow.
And yes, they will make sure that they have it. There is a refrag from the side of Kyojin. As Lunatic, while being flashed, he will get the kill on the Killjoy. Zar will tag up the player slightly, but still no confirmations yet. With the Ares, however, Dam is gonna be proven to be damming the players here. And now it's all up to Zar and them. They have good guns to work with, but now, well, this is the identical lineups coming in now. Is the Sova versus the Sova, the Astra versus the Astra. But now the plan has to go down. They do have time to work with if they want to go for rotation, but do they really want to go for rotation? Because definitely they have good control. And I think ZeusaberZ are really predicting a rotation as they will just creep away from the objective. And definitely that was a very detrimental play coming into the side of the ZeusaberZ. They're just going to be going for the execution, and the spike has gone down. And now the rotations are going to be coming in on the side of ZeusaberZ. But as there was a rotation, that will burn some time from the side of Zeus. And damn, with that Ares, he does have 59 bullets to work with, but that is an LMG. He can spam with it, but he will have to make sure that he is spamming on the correct location. The shock darts will come down, but it will not do any damage as HQ was behind the boxes, and now some geometry is going to be popping out, but it doesn't matter. HQ is going to swing in perfectly, and he will get the kill. Zar is going to be on the flank from the side of Wine, and now he will spot out HQ, but there's information popping out. Zar was going to be taking a lot of damage, but he is going to get a kill onto Hermione. It's all up to the player of... It's all up to HQ actually, and now both of these are wonderful players, but HQ is low on HP. Zar will have to burn the time, and he will do just that, but the time itself has gone to a point of no return, and Zar unfortunately doesn't have the time to escape either to save that gun, and eventually we will be seeing Exceeli taking their first round in their favor. 2-1 the scoreline. Exceeli did commit very slowly, but they were able to succeed with that, and they will burn the time precisely. I think Exceeli will have to play it passive, because if they go all out, bold and loud, ZeusaberZ is definitely going to be punishing them for that.
And definitely with that, I mean, expected Exceeli to actually have a better performance that round because they are going for the buys. They did have the rifles in their hand, and Zeus were sticking with the bonus weapons, which were Spectres, Ares, and stuff like that. But right now, we have a gunner in our hands as both sides are going for the ARs, except for Missile, who has a Spectre and is yet to have a kill this round. Devious getting a good start for his team, taking a kill onto Hermione from the A cubby area. As we see Ice with the Trailblazer, I think he just spotted out Hate Crew. Hate Crew is waiting for a follow-up peek. Maybe someone will peek him, but no. Instead, Kyojin gets a frag onto Devious. Phoenix, if I might say, and tags up Roy as well. But the Sky, the healer for his team, is so far away, and he's gonna get taken out as well. Hate Crew gets a frag onto the most crucial agent they need right now, Roy. He's stuck in an island with only 5 HP, as we see a lot of players are aggressing him. Missile alongside with the Killjoy of Lunatic. They are so close to him. Roy will be playing really passively, waiting for his teammates in a 4 versus 3 scenario. When you're low HP, you really need to have that coordination with your team, and you need that backup coming in from them. But with 40 seconds after the clock, I'm not sure what Exceeli are planning. They are sticking outside the A side. I think the players, Lunatic and Missile, are waiting for the Kyojin and Hatred actually go near A main so they can split push that, but it's going to be the run it back coming in from Kyojin. Is going to be clearing out the wine area now, pushing towards the side. There is actually no one near this. Only player is Roy, who's going to be spamming through the smoke. One bullet will get him, but Exceeli trigger disciplines their way through. They're not going to shoot unless they see somebody. And maybe they should have sprayed that angle. Maybe they could have actually gotten away with that free frag onto Roy, but Roy now still, even with 5 HP, we know how good he is at fragging and still possesses a certain amount of threat. We might see a flash coming in from Kyojin right now to take out some of these players near tree, and Lunatic might double peek this. He actually goes undercover and he's gonna find the frag onto Roy. Fall off from Kyojin with the flash, and it's all on Dam. He does find one onto Missile, maybe a second. No, it's all gonna be Hate to get the 2-2 scoreline coming in to tie things up, finish off the 4th round, and breaking the economy of ZeusaberZ. Now my question is what they are gonna buy this round. Are they gonna save or half buy, or maybe force? It's gonna decide what they do in the future, because this game is all about economy, especially when you're facing a team like Exceeli.
Absolutely. And now, as they couldn't maintain their economy, as they lost a couple of rounds, well, it is an equalization, so ZeusaberZ is going to be going for a forced eco. Well, they do not have much choice to work with. but definitely it is gonna be valuable in the long run. Exceeli, well, they did start rough, but looks like they are gonna be fighting back. ZeusaberZ are not in the back foot yet, but they are really close to getting there. ZeusaberZ are going to be playing slightly passive, not letting their opponents notice any eco. So that is really good. Exceeli will be able. Exceeli is going to be pushing it slow because usually if the defenders or the attackers give out the information that we are ecoing, the other team just might go all out loud because they know they have that advantage. They're just going to commit to the objective, and looks like the players of Exceeli might have the information now because they are not getting any responses of rifles. And Hermione is going to take absolute advantage out of that, and he will secure 2 kills out of the hats. And now Kyojin is also going to be holding the cross, and they will secure the kill, and along with the objective as the spike has gone down. 2v5 situation, things are looking very difficult for the Phoenix and the Sky to work with, but they might be able to get a couple of frags for themselves for the kills, for the economy at least. But definitely it's going to be hard. There is going to be the guiding light, which is going to be prepared by Ice, and now they are going to be blinding a couple of players, but he is not going to be able to secure the kills as Kyojin is going to be stuck on the corner. But they might go for the frags here. I think DV's location is known by Kyojin. That is his twin brother, so it does not surprise me. And now it is going to be a 1v5 situation. It was all against DVS, but in the end, Kyojin is going to be able to recover the kill. And we're going to be seeing a 2-3 scoreline. Exceeli with a flawless round, and with the answer to the eco round for the side of ZeusaberZ. So good start coming from the side of Exceeli as well. But I think Exceeli, as they understand that they have a lead and now they want to hold on to this lead, they are going to be going for a pause timer to understand how they want to play this matchup.
Well, definitely with that round off the board, we see a lead coming in finally with Exceeli taking the ahead mark. We 1 point lead. We do see the buy coming in from ZeusaberZ. Well, they did go for an eco last round, so that definitely cost them 1 round. But with this buy, they might be able to change things up. We also see a pause coming from Exceeli, a technical issue. So this, I mean, the pause is for Exceeli, but I think Zeus should take this time to actually talk things out a little bit more. They do have a taste of how Exceeli are playing now, and they have faced them before. So with this time, I feel like they should use this to pull out their momentums together, make sure everyone knows what to do in each scenario, and have actually a proper strat to go into the next round. As we see, the pause will be ending very soon with indications coming from both players that they're ready for the round to begin. But with Zeus 1 round behind, this round is very crucial for them to keep the lead. If they are able to win this, I think they'll still be able to push Exceeli back to at least a half buy. I mean, they will, to play safe, I think Exceeli might even go for an eco, but they will be able to pretty easily take the lead. All coming down to this gun round. It's initially the Sober Drone coming from Hermione. I think that was not the best jump.
Birds meaning birds.
Yep, the birds meeting birds. Maybe birds of 2 types, but both birds do give you information, and this Trailblazer will give information. I think that he at least saw a couple of those players, Missile and Kyojin, and they might be alerted to the huge hoarded presence of Exceeli. And we're gonna see the Astral Ultimate coming in from the side of 8 Crew. He's gonna be creating that small gap you can see on the right side to go for the plant, but oh my god, this is really smart coming in from DVC. He's gonna actually molly that to give time to them for the rotation. And we're gonna see 100, they exactly know where they're gonna plant. They know the strat of Exceeli, and this is really smart. Damn, buying again more time. We can see Roy now prepared. He's gonna shoot through it. They have bought enough time for the wall to actually go down, and we're gonna see a lot of frags go in favor of ZeusaberZ. Really smartly played. Sar with the final frag, not the final frag, the last 2 final frag onto Lunatic. It's all onto Missile, who's hiding in hell. The concussions are being used. His position is discovered, and a flawless round for ZeusaberZ to tie things up. We can see that Zeus aren't just known for their aggression. Let this be known, Zeus can be smart as well, and this was a prime example of how they can play the situation with their brains.
Brains and keeping themselves calm at the same time. My oh my, the way they use the utilities to deny the plan, to deny the players, and to flush out every single soul from their own objective as they are the defenders. Marvelous to say the least, because they did not take any bullets and they did not have any casualties. Flawless round for ZeusaberZ, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm really not going to be surprised if this matchup hits overtime, and I'm pretty sure it will be hitting overtime because both of these teams are really strong when it comes to taking fights against each other. Roy was holding the angle with the operator, but he will be sucked in the orbital well from the Astra. So that is a sad life, but still, the attackers will be allowed to go for an execution through the smoke. Kyojin is going to be on the running back, and now there's the attacker Killjoy. The lockdown is going to be making sure that everybody stays home. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, do stay home because it's really, really, risky to stay outside, but eventually the people who did not stay home, they will take a bite as Roy, and actually it was Roy and them who was actually arrested by the police. Well, actually they are killed, unfortunately. No prisoners are taken. Now it is gonna be a execution as the Phoenix is gonna be running away to take. He's gonna be trying to pick up the spike, but unfortunately it does not matter. We'll be seeing the families of the captured ones are gonna be coming back to beat down the police forces, and now it's gonna be all up to Missile in a 1v3 situation. He does have the operator to work with and with the Blade Storm, but it doesn't matter. We'll be seeing ZeusaberZ taking another round for their own, and they will secure the lead once again. And I guess this round alone is an explanation how the situation of Bangladesh is, because the lockdown is happening, we're not happy to stay home, and eventually it is a fight of the both sides. Police versus the civilians. 4-3 is the scoreline, while ZeusaberZ is clearly the winner of the previous round.
Well, that's an interesting way to put it, but we're definitely see the lead being chained again by ZeusaberZ with 2 quick rounds. I did say that winning that first rifle round will make things a lot easier for them take on the lead. And right now Exceeli again going for another eco, and actually a really weird buy. We have a rifle, we have Spectre. Oh, but for now we're using that Spectre, but DVS with a trade. You can see still a 45 and the Molly. Okay, Missile completely disregards the Molly. Don't underestimate the Phoenix, as we see another follow-up frag coming in from the Sova as well. Hermione take the only one alive as Ice finds a frag on the Kyojin with a Marshall. He is really proficient with that, and then a prime example was shown right there, but brought down to 32 HP though. Taking on 2 more players, full HP, full armor. But he has another headshot onto them. Very much possible. Ice, cold as ice. He's gonna get the frag and make sure Zeus stay in the lead with a 5-3 scoreline coming in, picking up the operator as well, and taking a shot through it just to make sure it's working. You know, he doesn't want to give his team a defected weapon or something. You know, it had been lying on the ground. Something might have happened to it, but he's gonna test it and ensure that, Roy, you're gonna have a field day with this operator.
They are making sure that they're really making a feel out of it, because definitely the way they are playing the matchup, well, it really doesn't surprise me. But Exceeli, they're still able to go for a full buy here, so that is on the bright side for them. And I think they can, they might be able to run away with this round for themselves, but they will have to make it a bit more smart, because going all out bowl is really not gonna be happening. Because on these previous round, when I mentioned the story of lockdown, it was in favor of Exceeli entirely, but as they were too aggressive and they forgot the spike, sadly it just was not working. Otherwise it would have turned around. But ZeusaberZ, they're really trying their best that they are not allowing the opponents to turn the tables around, and I think they will just keep doing that, because Ice to the one-way smoke, he will secure 2, and Devious, he's gonna deny the player who took an entry inside of the tree area, and now he's also gonna be healing himself in the process, as he does not want the Sky's heal. I think he took both of them, well, simultaneous heals on the both sides, but now it's gonna be a 2v5 situation, not in favor of Exceeli, and things are really looking like it's gonna crumble now. Roy, however, is gonna find the oblivious jet. Missile is gonna fall. It's all up to Hermione in a 1v5. He does find the 1. He finds 2. Can he find more? He does know the location of them, and suddenly he's actually also tracing him to the wall. But definitely he is an experienced player, so it does not mean that he's hacking. And even if he is hacking, he is using mouse, ladies and gentlemen, or he's just having a good skin and a good device from our sponsors. That's why he is doing good. But eventually Zar is also gonna be doing the same thing, and eventually he will put him out of business. 6-3 is the scoreline, and ZeusaberZ is looking very strong as they are pulling away with the lead. Can't say the same for XDL, but they will have to go for... I think they will be able to go for another buy here, but definitely it is going to be doubted, because all of them will not have the equal amount of guns and shields. 60 is the scoreline. Let's see how ZeusaberZ is going to be going for the upcoming rounds.
Zeus in a really comfortable state. Winning 4 in a row will definitely boost their economy, and boost their economy as... I mean, did they just say the same thing? I said...
Basically, but...
boost their economy and boost their mentality or momentum, I wanted to say. I don't know what's happening with me today, but we do see Roy holding the operator outside the garage. He's gonna have a lot of company. Oh, the gravitational well. The gravitational well. He was zoomed in, so I didn't see. Oh no, Missile whipping shots, but Sar will be there to keep his teammate alive. Okay, triple kill. Devious one with the molly as well. Okay, I'm not the only person that whiffed something that round there. Missile also wasn't able to connect some shots. So will the rest of Exceeli. They just run in like they were walking into a lawnmower or something. Sar going into astral form to use an astral star to actually gravitational pull Hate Crew, but Hate Crew is just outside the Astro Well. He's gonna spot Star's shoulder, but Davius though, he's on top of that thing, and he's gonna go for a. Okay, they're holding together, and oh, look at that smart play. That was actually, I mean, that was really small, but really smart. Like Star saw the Astro Star, and he moved out as soon. I mean, it takes time for you to get out of the astral form, right? And you have to peek. He was in cover, so he didn't see Star moving out of the position, and Devious was already like a devious man holding on top of that platform, and like just speak, my man, just speak. And he's gonna take the head. We're gonna see a 7-3 scoreline coming in with Zeus extending the lead. Byron for Exceeli though. Things can change this round.
Well, Exceeli is going for the buy here. They did go for a half buy on the previous round, but I would have said go for an eco, my boy. But they are really good when it comes to going for the half buy, so I think they are feeling that confidence with that. And those Astra Wells are being so spicy. Both of the sides are using them so precisely. Well, from the side of Exceeli, he to try the same thing, but unfortunately it did not go successfully. As you mentioned, the Phoenix did hold the crossfire, and now we will be seeing one player popping out from the side of Exceeli, from the side of ZeusaberZ. So good start from Exceeli, and now Exceeli is going to be on the running back, Kyojin actually, and they will get some information, but there's a counter running back coming in as well. Devious is going to be stuck inside of the orbital well, and now he's trying to get the kill on his twin brother, but he will not get the kill. He will connect a couple of shots, but that is a Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen. He will heal himself eventually, but the players of Exceeli is going to be taking an entry inside of the objective, and now it's going to be a 4v5 retake situation. ZeusaberZ are really strong when it comes to taking retakes, but definitely they are going to be having somewhat of a disadvantage, you know, because there is going to be the ultimate popping up on the side of the Astra, but no! We're going to be seeing the Astra forms everywhere. We're going to be seeing some stars everywhere, and we're going to be seeing them out of the blue, and he will get a kill, but what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Suddenly it's all up to Ice, and now he will have to get 3 Ks here in order to take his team to upper the lead. But
so
weird definitely gonna be a challenge. Definitely gonna be a challenge. But the utility utilization is gonna be there. Ice finds the initial kill, and now he will have to find the Phoenix first, and then we'll have to find the Jet. But doesn't matter. The Phoenix will be going for a passive play, but eventually he will swing just in time, and he will secure the run for his team. 7-4 the scoreline. 7-5 is the best Exceeli can do, but 7-5 is commendable, and it is a very good split. Exceeli did lose the pistol round, so that is a damage they can take, but they will have to take this round for a very good breathing zone. Otherwise, ZeusaberZ, they're just going to be extending the lead, and I'm pretty sure they're really going to be happy to do so.
Definitely, and with that last round still yet to go, I think Exceeli will definitely want to take that last round to have as much as an advantage as they can, and they understand the value of that one single round, how that single round difference can make things a lot easier for them while defending. Recon coming in will detect this position from Kyojin, as well as I think Lunatic there joining him, and Kyojin and Missile. And damn, I think he really wishes he had that Odin or that Ares now. And he is ready with a shock dart. He's gonna shoot not much damage done. It was pretty close. If he went from the top angle, the top deflection, he might have actually gotten better damage there onto Kyojin, who's holding on top of the box. But for now, Exceeli are gonna be holding in B garage. Devious is gonna take this time to actually push out. He doesn't know if there are players on top mid though, so he doesn't want to take this risk. But the Sky Seekers are definitely gonna get the information. They are all marching, crawling towards that B main area. That should give information that there probably isn't any player near that A site. But the B site is now gonna be under siege as the attacker the Killjoy attacking lockdown is gonna come in. The recon from Dam is gonna give away the information that there are so many players, but the spams are gonna come in doing a lot of damage. No players are detained, and look at the HP on Hermione. Devious flashes himself in, gets a frag, but from below, missile from logs. It's Roy as well through the smoke. Actually, he's above the smoke. He's on top of the little pillar near CT. Dam with the follow-up on the Lunatic. 4 versus 2 scenario. The spike is near lane. Hunter's Fury coming in from Hermione, trying to find a tag. He will tag Dam, and he will. I think he tagged the Phoenix as well, but we're gonna see the side going in favor of ZeusaberZ regardless. I got a little bit confused because so many bodies were in front of Hermione's little vision there, but regardless, we still have ZeusaberZ with the lead in an 8-4 scoreline. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is the upper bracket, so loser is gonna go to the lower brackets, and they aren't out of the tournament, but they are gonna be really close to being eliminated because one loss in the lower brackets will mean elimination from the VBC PL. So both sides definitely want to stay away from that, giving it their 110% to stay in the upper brackets.
Definitely will. And there is one more thing I want to mention. This is a best of one, so in best of ones, as I like to call them, do or die situations. Well, best of ones are basically do or die, but in best of threes, I would have said that one more. There is another beating zone that okay, we messed up on this map. We're gonna do better on the next one, and eventually we'll be pushing it to the third map. But in BO1s, it doesn't happen, ladies and gentlemen. So both of the teams, if they let the situation go that easily, they're gonna be on the back foot. And as my friend Kirito mentioned, yeah, you can have a chance in the lower brackets, but do you really want to take that risk? Because you never know if the underdog teams outperform you. Not to mention, Exceeli was pushed to overtime thanks to NZO, but NZO did fall. Well, NZO had a very good run, but it doesn't matter anymore. They will have to be back on the upcoming seasons. And now, the players of ZeusaberZ are going to be opening things up here with the first blood onto Kyojin, but there is going to be refag, which is going to be refagged as well. So things are looking very bright for the side of Exceeli as far as ZeusaberZ, as they are getting the kills one by one. And now the objective controls are completely under the attackers, as the Astra is going to be deploying the stars to block the visions, as the attackers are just going to be going for a B, but they can also commit A. So they do have the upper hand, but they're just going to be taking the chances. The Exceeli players are going to be isolating the players of ZeusaberZ. Actually, Zard is going to be isolated, but the rotation is going to be on the way. And I think ZeusaberZ are going to be understanding that very successfully, as they will go for another rotation. They're going to be like, you know what? You can have our Astra. It doesn't matter. We're going to be going for the objective. You can have our ship. It really is not going to be that much of a big concern for us. And now Roy is going to be going for the spike, and he has a lot of time to work. He's also going to be putting the cloudburst so that he can go for the spike. Hermione is going to be making sure that Zar is going to be staying wherever he is, and Roy is going to fall. HQ is going to get one, and now Hermione is going to be falling back, but he is going to be showing his back to Ice, and now Ice is going to fall. Suddenly, it's going to be a 1v1. Not to mention, Zar is pretty far away. If he cannot run away, it's going to be a problem. He can use one of his stars for the concussion, but nothing is happening. HQ is going to be sticking it, and that is how we're going to be seeing HQ clutching the round out. What was that, ladies and gentlemen? And I'm pretty sure Zard is not going to be happy with that round. Not to mention, he got that kill in the long run. But ZeusaberZ, I mean, Exceeli played it so smart. My, oh my. Well, both of the teams did actually, but outsmarting it, well, that is a different story. Oh my god. I wish we had a, you know, how do I put it? A energy drink sponsor. I could have promoted them on that because that thing would have been increased intelligence, but it's not the case. So I guess that's just instinct.
Energy is required right now, and not only from the sides of the players, from our side as well, because this match is going back and forth. We do still see a lead from the side of ZeusaberZ. Okay, missile there. I didn't even realize I was okay. Hate.
Bruh, okay, I guess we got the answer.
He's gonna get the frag. He's gonna get the frag onto Dam. We're gonna see for scenario. His position is revealed though as they're spamming away. But Lunatic, a double kill for him, taking out DVS, and Roy Ice does finally get the trade. 2 versus 3 scenario. And weapons disadvantage for Sar, as we did see pistol round was won by Exceeli. They have those Spectres now. They want to take these long range fights because those Ghosts and Classics might be effective in those long ranges, but Ice, he doesn't check that left angle. It's gonna be Hermione to get that frag, and the last one as well. He's taking on Sar, going for that peak. He's gonna pick up those frenzies. Don't mind if I do, says Hermione, and making that lead a little bit closer within their reach. 8-6 is the scoreline, only 2 rounds away, but this time ZeusaberZ are going for the buy. ARs in their hands, gonna make life real difficult for Exceeli to maintain this close a little game that they're having.
Well, ZeusaberZ are really going to be putting a hard fight, that is for sure, because they are having the lead. But if they are not taking it further, Exceeli is going to take every single advantage out of that. And Exceeli, they are understanding that now ZeusaberZ are going to be going to Vice. That's why they are putting some of strategies here, but they will have to make them work as well. They have a couple of SMGs and a couple of sheriffs to work with, but definitely when it comes to those assault rifles, yeah, you really stand less chances against this. And by the way, ZeusaberZ are going to be really disappointing the Vandal fans here because they are going 5 Phantoms, and Zevius is going to be making sure that he gets the first blood on his twin brother. And now things are looking very much in favor of Exceeli, but still in favor of ZeusaberZ. But Exceeli can still pull it out of the hats, and now we can see the players of Exceeli are also going for a very early flank, so they might get some players off guard, or maybe Misal, he can try to recover a gun for himself, but the players are gonna meet, unfortunately, and now the Jet is gonna get the one tap, and he will run away, as he is gonna be concerned that everybody is here, and now the Seekers are gonna be deployed thanks to the Sky. And it's a 4v4 situation. They are looking for guns, but the Seekers are going to be chasing down the players of the attacking side. So they are more or less on their run, but they are going to be going for a B execution. There is a star from the side of Exceeli, so they might just be able to use it for their advantage. But yes, they will just do that. As I say it, HQ is going to be blocking the vision, and now the players of ZeusaberZ will have to get the information. They will have to burn their utilities to get counter information. And now Roy is going to be going through that, and he will take a bite, but Zard is going to be there for the refrag, but Miso, his shots does not just miss, and now we'll be seeing Ice getting a flank, but now it's a 1v1. What was that round, ladies and gentlemen? But now Lunatic has to connect this headshot. He has only one chance, but it doesn't matter. He's going to make it count, and he will get the frag, and they will take their bonus. And what was that round, ladies and gentlemen? Exceeli is going to be back online, and they're only one run away for equalizing it. And ZeusaberZ, they are going to be on the back foot now, as they will have a very broken economy, as they will be forced to go for the eco. But Lunatic, oh my, what a clutch, what a shot, what an absolute mad lad. No wonder he bought that skin, and no wonder he has a good mouse. And if you need some, don't forget to contact our sponsor, Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws shop.
Definitely, and I have to say, to a certain degree, what you're saying is true. Gears do matter, but just the sheer amount of skill this guy has, able to hit that shot, it's absolutely insane. Closing down the gap, though, we see a little bit of worry in the face of ZeusaberZ, as Exceeli are looming right behind them as they're trying to run away with it, just saying that I'm right here, I'm not done yet. We do see Hermione with the first strike. Remember, this is an eco coming in from the side of ZeusaberZ. They have sheriffs and pistols, all they have to work with. Hermione taking down Ice, and a follow-up coming in from Missile taking down Devious, who's trying to lurk in towards his B side. Lunatic holding the stat against Damn, but Damn! One tap headshot, the first shot, first kill in favor of ZeusaberZ.
How Dam's jumping.
Followed up by Kyojin and Hikaru. Yeah, he's trying to like avoid being sucked into the gravitational well and be an easy frag for some of these players. We do see Kyojin taking the final frag onto Sar with the rifle. He does take a good chunk of damage though, loses all his armor, loses almost all of his HP, but they are gonna be having a relatively successful round and tied things up for that matter. Exceeli 8-8 scoreline coming in, but ZeusaberZ smiling with a bye. Are they gonna be able to retain that lead is my question, because they are going for all ARs in their hands. And one more thing, Missile, he's going for the operator, and that could be the X factor of this round.
X factor or not, it is an equalization, and I'm pretty sure Exceeli is not gonna be very forgiving when it comes to taking the lead away from the ZeusaberZ, as I do see the operator in the hands of Missile. So there is a high possibility that both of these teams, well, definitely both, any of these teams are not gonna be forgiving. So it all comes down how the players are gonna be playing it. This is full buy for both sides, and now things are gonna get messy, and it is gonna be the map of Essen is gonna be having bloody walls all around the place, and to start things off, Roy is gonna be painting the wall with Hermione's blood, and now followed up by them, and now Kyojin is gonna be canceling out the run it back, but eventually Missile is gonna be pushing up, and he will cancel out Zar. And now look at the kill feed, ladies and gentlemen. It's Exceeli all the way, and now it's all up to Killjoy, and now Killjoy will be able to get one kill. It's a 1v1. He does have the lockdown to work with, and he does have, I think he doesn't know the attacker has the spike. He's just recovered the spike, so that is good, but he can definitely use that lockdown, and yes, he will do just that. And now the Phoenix is gonna be just gonna be a fish in a barrel, because he is not gonna be having too much of an excuse and not much of an escape. Devious is gonna destroy the lockdown in the process, so that is some progress being made for the side of ZeusaberZ as well. But Lunatic knows exactly where the Phoenix might be. He is gonna be getting the shots, and once again we're gonna be seeing Lunatic, the absolute mad lad, going for some friendship dance, because he knew exactly what's happening. And now Exceeli just sees the lead from the hands of ZeusaberZ, just like that. And Exceeli, ZeusaberZ, they did good. They did have a good round, but eventually Exceeli is gonna be understanding what's exactly happening. Well, friendship dance all the way, and I'm pretty sure ZeusaberZ, they're also gonna be trying to show that how friendly they are on the upcoming rounds. 8-9 is the scoreline in favor of Exceeli.
Well, definitely that round carried so much value for the side of Exceeli to be able to take the lead. And ZeusaberZ as well, they had that buy round. They were able to defend that 8-8 scoreline to try and go back to the lead. They had a really comfortable journey through the defender half, but this time Exceeli, they are showing their dominant side. As we see again, Zeus going for another little bit of a force by Roy, avoiding that molly. Really smart. He's the one of the players with half armor for ZeusaberZ. His other teammate is Sar, but Kyojin right in front of his face goes for the that he still gets the frag though. That was a really well played set piece coming down. I think they baited the gravitational, sorry, the run it back to actually pull out that player to use the gravitational to get that frag, because obviously being behind cover, Kyojin wouldn't have much trouble, but Still, he was able to run away with it. Roy getting those 2 frags. Not actually 2. He does only take Kyojin. The rest of the other frag was missed by him as he tried to run away. Another follow-up though by onto DVS. In the meantime, I didn't even realize that frag drop, but this time you can see the gather around near this A-Link area. Lunatic is hearing all those sounds and giving information to his teammates. Hiding in the smoke to avoid any of the spams. He's gonna hear all that information. All that noise is being made by the ZeusaberZ. Pushing into the side. Missile. Low on HP. Only 10 to work with. He's gonna try and spot some of those players out, but the whole side is smoked off by the enemy jet, Roy. As Postman begins, both sides have some ultimates to work with, but it is ZeusaberZ who have the advantage in the Postman as they have the Hunter Spree, but Lunatic taking down Star, making this 3 versus 4 scenario. Advantage in man count wise their side. Hermione takes out Damn. This is going very wrong, very fast for them, but it's gonna be Ice taking down the Lunatic, the only one alive with the operator from Missile to cancel him out. We might just see a 10-8 scoreline coming in. Actually, we will see a 10-8 scoreline coming in, and well, Exceeli are looking to extend their lead, and this time Zeus are forced to go into Nico, so they are real close to that 11-8 scoreline.
Exceeli is really shining now, and ZeusaberZ suddenly they have lost their confidence, but I think they will be able to regain that. But their economy is really not at the best state, as I might, because I do see Zar going for an SMG and going for a shield, and he is gonna be broken on economy, so that is gonna be a problem. But Exceeli, in spite of having a bad start, they will be back on top. So things are looking bright for them. Roy, however, is going to be going for that base storm. That is for sure. DVS is going to be grabbing a sheriff for himself. So some mixed buys coming out from the side of ZeusaberZ, but they will have to make it count, because otherwise Exceeli is going to be making sure that they are pulling away with the lead. Exceeli, well, they have regained the confidence and they have regained the momentum, but ZeusaberZ will have to make sure that they use it. Well, Hitri is going to be making some jumps so that he gets the information on Zara, and he will get just that. And now he's trying to conquer his own twin sister, but Zara will make a run just in time, so he will be safe. The players of ZeusaberZ are playing it very silently. They are not giving away that much of information this time around, but now we will be seeing the first blood popping out from Lunatic onto Devious, so things are looking very bright for Exceeli, but they will have to make up to it, because ZeusaberZ, they're also going to be taking gunfights, and they will also make things go unpunished, and there you have it. Kyojin is going to have a potato fest, and he will fall in the hands of Dam, as Dam will not like the potato soup he just made, and K2 is going to be replying back to Roy now, and now he did try to get another one, but Zar, instead of having a worse gun, but he will just get the kill, and there is a 103 wing popping out from the side of the defenders to deny the plan, but it does not matter. Harmony has already gone for the plan, and it will be a successful one. He will tag the Astra, however, but he will have to do better than this. Missile is gonna get one onto Eyes, but he will be traded off by the Smoke Criminal Dam, and Dam with the lineup with a 4K out of the blue with the Cloudburst. How did that happen, ladies and gentlemen? Everything was in favor of Exceeli, but this guy is gonna damn the heck out of Exceeli, giving his team a round. And Exceeli is really not gonna be happy with that. On 90 is the scoreline. This Sova is an absolute boogeyman. ZeusaberZ, despite of having worse guns compared to Exceeli, they're just gonna be pulling it out of the house. And Exceeli, well, they are gonna be somewhat of a back foot, but they do have the lead. Let's see if they can take it away or not.
Things are looking to be quite difficult for the side of Exceeli, but ZeusaberZ, they are not still in the lead. They have economy, they have weapons, but they still need to get these rounds to be able to maintain that the equalization and go back ahead of Exceeli. Exceeli so far still have a decent buy. Missile though, sacrificing his armor with that operator, but I don't think that matters too much, because this is Missile we're talking about. He is so consistent with the operator. Now the orb noise has been made as they're gonna take the B garage orb. I think that was that has been given to Devious, I think, I'm not sure. He does have his ultimate, and we do know ZeusaberZ like to use that run and back while entering a site. Some Astro utility will be blocking the vision towards mid, so Lunatic provides information that maybe they're crossing towards A right now. That does pull Hermione near towards this tree area, as he's expecting some players to hold their Kyojins there as well. So they have a pretty good crossfire set up inside this site, and all that utility, all that Astra smoke and stars placed will give information to side of ZeusaberZ. The flash is there as we see Kyojin taking down the first player on Devious. The entry has been stopped as Aetro gets a double kill on Dyson Roy. 5 vs 2 scenario, Kyojin as well. And it's all on Sar, who actually stayed back to watch the flank, to play the role of the Astra from behind. But he is going to be in the clutch scenario from both sides. He's getting picked, and Hermione is going to go for the shot from the A-Link area, making this 11-9 scoreline in favor of Exceeli. And they are one away from match point. This could be very well one of the last rounds of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, because Exceeli are looking so strong and so confident despite being at such a really risky... That was actually a really risky scenario for Exceeli. If they lost that, we would see equalization, we would see Zeus get momentum, their economy would be destroyed, but Exceeli maintained their cool and were able to clutch out that round in a flawless manner almost.
Absolutely. And now as Exceeli has pretty much everything in their favor, they can pull this off and eventually they might be able to push it to match point. And as my friend Aggressive says, do not fight for the last round, fight for the round before match point. So I really understand why the players of ZeusaberZ are going to be going for the force buy here, but they do not have as much as handsome economy as Exceeli. And now they also took the first blood here. Devious did fall, and now that is going to be a problem. And Misail's going to make sure that he does find more. That is Roy off the board. Roy is also the operator, let's say the jet player of the side of ZeusaberZ. And now he is just going to take up to medicine, his own medicine. So that is going to be a problem. HQ is going to get rid of Zard, and things are looking very bad for ZeusaberZ. And looks like HQ, he is going to be getting the kill onto the sky. He just spot him out, but he doesn't know the location of Dam. And Dam is going to have the upper hand as he had the head level aim, and he will get rid of him. But that is some momentum. The players of ZeusaberZ will have to find 4 more players in order to go for the victory of this round. Not to mention the spike being planted. And now we will be seeing a very perfect guiding light coming in, and he will see to the kill as well. But there is Hermione who will trade off them, and now it's all up to Sky. Unfortunately, the medic or Sky himself cannot heal herself. That is a sad life, and now he's going to be securing the operator instead. I think that is the way they want to play. They want to secure this operator along with the skin, and they want to make sure that Roy is going to be using it, because Roy is a very dangerous operator, and I think that's going to be the plan. I think in the process, they're also going to be taking some discussion that how they want to play the upcoming rounds, because definitely their opponents are hitting match points, but they will be using these 10 seconds to discuss, because you never know, these 10 seconds just might be enough to get their page back online. And I think they will just get some kills in the process as well. But the players of Exceeli is going to be trying their best to deny that operator save, but I don't think they're going to take that much of a risk. Lunatic is going to get the kill. Unfortunately, the operator will fall, and this is going to be match point for the side of Exceeli. ZeusaberZ, they will have to give everything they have in order to keep themselves alive, but unfortunately, they do not have a very handsome economy, and I think they will not be able to afford the exclusive rifles at all. They will be going for the eco rifles. The bulldogs are going to be popping out along with some scriptures. I'm pretty sure this is going to be done and dusted for the side of ZeusaberZ, but still, miracles do happen. Let's see how ZeusaberZ plays this round.
We do see this possible final round coming in. Zeus, not the best economy. They're going to be forced to buy 3 bulldogs. That's actually the most amount of bulldogs I've seen played in one round in the entire tournament, not going to lie. And we do see a couple of specters from Sara and Devious as well. They're going to have to be working with these eco weapons.
Impressive.
Playing the, I mean, from there, okay, Devious is the flash right now. He just ran up with the run back so fast. Roy with the follow-up there as well. Eco round means nothing to the side of ZeusaberZ. They are gonna get those frags, but Hermione putting an end to it. But Ice and Sar get those trades. It's all onto Lunatic. He has a Vandal to work with. Lockdown also available. He can go for it if he wants to, but I feel like the 9-12 is what's actually stopping him from taking that risk. If the score was a little bit more behind, he might have gone for it. He's gonna jump down, catch one off guard, tries to go for the sprint transfer, but Roy just white swings and takes care of him. They're gonna pick up some rifles as well. Side of ZeusaberZ now have something to work with, 10-12, but this is the round that they have to worry about. This is gonna be the round that they make to for a 11-12 scoreline, and if they do, I'm pretty sure the side of Exceeli will be forced to at least a half buy. They can't go for the rifles. If they do, they have to sacrifice utility. They have to sacrifice armor. Because look at the economy. Only Hate Crew has around 2k credits, and Lunatic, he has barely above 1k. So Zeus, they need to win this round, and that way they can hopefully make a guaranteed chance in the last round to ensure overtime. Anyways, Resto, take it away.
Thanks. So we're gonna be back in the game, and as you mentioned, this round is really gonna be a dedicated, well, indicator, if I might, for the victory of Exceeli, or it's gonna be overtime. Because after this round, if Exceeli happens to lose this one, they're not gonna be having that much of a chance of taking it further. Well, he did destroy the guiding light, but he did not get the kill, unfortunately. So that is some, bright sides of life because he did tag the Jet a lot in the process, but it's still a 5v5. And I think Exceeli also understands that if they cannot win this round, this is going to be very detrimental for them. And Lunatic is going to be playing the lockdown very early, which is going to be forcing the players to go to A. But this is also going to be a problem because that lockdown does not last forever. Eventually, it will be coming down, and the players of ZeusaberZ are going to be allowed to go for a B execution. And I think they will be just doing that as Lunatic is going to be going for a wide swing along with DVS. But DVS, being the absolute, duelist player, he will secure the kill. And now things are looking very bad for the side of Exceeli. And ZeusaberZ just might be able to run away with it. Okay, someone please check Hermione's mouse. And I think he just heard the footsteps thanks to the headphones he has. And obviously, if you need some good headphones, you need to contact our sponsors, Blisstyle Electronics. But now, back to the game. It's going to be a 4v4 situation. Roy is going to secure a kill on his twin sister. Missile's going to fall. But there's so many targets for Hermione. And Dam is going to get a wall bang through that. And I think that's also because of that headphone, because of the audio information they're getting. But now, it's all up to HQ. HQ will try his best to get some kills, but eventually, it will come down to the side of ZeusaberZ. Overtime it is, considering the players of Exceeli
not overtime.
are... Oh, wait, sorry. Well, it might be overtime because the economy of the Exceeli are really not the most... It's really not the best you can expect because the players of ZeusaberZ are going to be having assault rifles all over the place, but Exceeli, they're really going to be struggling with that. But as I mentioned, I think the audio informations are really helping them a lot, and you really need some audio gear as well, ladies and gentlemen. So do not forget to check out our sponsors at Blisstyle Electronics.
Well, look at this economy there. We have almost no utility to some of these agents. Lunatic with a judge. He's playing aggressive. He has to. He only has that Swarmy to work with. And I feel like Zeus... I wish I could tell them this, but you need to be aware because they are going to go for these eco weapons. They have to play these eco weapons. They have to play them at ranges that you don't expect. So they already know that there's a judge in play. But regardless, Roy's going to go in for the peak. He's going to be paying the price for it though. But DVS there for a trade. Still making this a 4v4. Ensuring that they still have the man count. Missile play the base storm. He's going to miss some of these shots. He's reduced to a classic. Down with the frag onto Kyojin. This is what I was worried about for Exceeli. They don't have the economy to actually win this. Hate Crew's going to be taken out, take out Sar, but Devious. The trade, Understory pulling by Hermione.
Okay.
Multiplied with this. This could be big. If he connects another shot, he will tag 2 individual player. Devious is so low. That could be the game changer. But that was the run it back actually. Okay, never mind. He's healed up. Actually, that was a slap in the face. Like, oh, you hurt me. That wasn't me. And Dam is gonna get the frag onto Hermione. It's sorry, not onto Hermione. I think it was that Kyojin? I'm not sure, but it's all onto Hermione. No armor, 100 HP, and a Vandal. He's gonna have to wait 20 seconds to go for his recon. But I'm pretty sure 20 seconds is the time frame. He doesn't have. He is trying to use that utility to actually stop him from pushing into the site. But he's gonna take that opportunity to get the frag. Hermione, he has clutch scenarios like this before. A consistent solo player. Can he do it? Recon is there for Dam. Information for Hermione. He knows that there's one player, but Dam goes for the white peak. And ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be the 3rd kill for Dam, who's gonna ensure the 12-12 scoreline, and overtime it is. We are not done with this match. There's a reason why we call this best of the best fights in the tournament.
Titans against the Titans after all. Overtime I predicted, and overtime it is. Well, there is a time period though back in ESPN. I did say that my predictions are never wrong, and it just happened. I proved myself to be the best astrologer in the country. So definitely that is gonna be there. And there's one more thing I do want to mention, that Hermione could have clutched that run, but he didn't have the skin on his Vandal. So you need some skins, ladies and gentlemen. So do check out our sponsors at Ravenclaws eShop. But now, overtime it is. No team has the leverage over another one. So it's all out assault rifles and the shields. It's all up to the gunfights. Strategies are done. Now it all comes down to gunfights. And let's see how the players are going to be playing it. ZeusaberZ is going to be on the defensive side. And now both of these teams are really strong when it comes to the attacking rounds, and they have won a lot of rounds on the attacking half. So definitely they will be making sure that they have the upper hand. And Lunatic is gonna be proving me right there, as he will get the first blood. And now there is gonna be the concussions from the Astra, and now they will be moving in as the Sky is gonna take a lot of damage in the process while he was inside of the smoke cloud, or the Star, if I might. And now the players are going to be inside of the objective. Spike most likely is going to be going down, as the wall is actually the wall is going to be broken down, which is the liver wall. And now the Spike has gone down. Shotgun is going to be popping out from the side of them. And I don't think he's going to be able to secure any kills because it is missing. Unfortunately, Missile is going to be getting a kill onto Zar. Things are looking very bad for ZeusaberZ, but they can still bring it back. And now they are going to bring it back. Them is going to get one. missile. And Ice is going to be pushing to the smoke, being the smoke criminal, and he will equalize the manpower. But the
They need
players
to
of
hurry up
ZeusaberZ,
though.
yeah,
They need
they
to
need to
hurry up.
hurry up, and they do not have the HP advantage either, and the clock is not favoring them. The spike itself is warning that, come on, defuse me, or I'm gonna explode this object into pieces. And there is gonna be a jump coming down, and Ice is gonna secure two, but he's gonna be shut down. It's gonna be 1v1. It is gonna be the pretty boy versus the Korean Jet, and the pretty boy is gonna win that one. And we're gonna be seeing Exceeli hitting match point once again. One round away to take it away, but I'm pretty sure ZeusaberZ are not gonna be that much forgiving, and they will take their own attack round as well. 13-12 the scoreline. This game can be anybody's game for the time being.
Still, man, it is a very normal meta for the side that won overtime. If it's attack, the next attacking side will win. If it's defense, then it's defending side. But I have a feeling, man, it's just Exceeli. They are reading really well. They have good coordination utility. Zeus are also having that, but I feel like the Zeus aggression that we know them for is not actually working that well today. It's not affecting them. We do see a couple of eco rounds every now and then where actually somehow DVS pulls around back and teleports from catwalk all the way to a heaven. I don't know how that happened. Maybe check the mods, Illusia, make sure. But we will be going in this second round of the first overtime underway. Exceeli with the lead, but ZeusaberZ are not far behind this time. Sar hiding behind the box. Right in front of him is Misa is going for the peek.
Oh,
But the
damn.
timing. They're gonna hide the game of peekaboo. Oh, okay, they finally made the flicks out there, but it's gonna be Sar who's gonna win the gunfight. He's losing all of his armor though. 72 HP to work with for the rest of this round. Unless, of course, he doesn't have a heal. He does have a heal actually. If Ice decides to provide, he will. He will be brought back to a full HP. Ice also providing some flashes with the sky birds near the B side to say that, yeah, we're still here. We're still here. As Kyojin, he's gonna be hearing some noises near this A main area. Roy with the fragment lunatic, those utilities from Killjoy will be completely useless now. He could have pulled the trigger, yes, but he has no information whether the players are there or not. Hermione, sensing something might be down mid, he's gonna spot Ice, landing a clean headshot, losing 45 HP though. But behind him is Sar. Could be a sneaky assassin like the Astra he is, but there is also another player in B switch. He needs to be careful not to overextend. But in the meantime, it's gonna be Roy pushing in through market, trying to make an entry towards his B. He's gonna dash in the face of Hate Crew, and he's gonna be taken out. 10 seconds of the clock. They need to hurry to plant the bomb. Hate Crew, he's in a picky situation. If he's gonna get the frag, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That could be the caller, and Ice already knows it. We do see a frag there, and the time is over as Kyojin all the way on the other side. Hate Crew securing that round by taking out the Phoenix DBS, not allowing him to go for the plant. And I mean, Zeus just played it way too long. They tried to play it. They tried to play it smart, but in the end they were overthinking it. They had such good positioning though. They were lurking through mid. They came in through garage. They came in through market as well. Everything was really good, but it was just the time. They weren't able to do the entry into the A site and took long to rotate. But we did see a overtime match coming in. 12-14 is the score line, and 12 is where it's going to stop for Zeus. Exceeli are going to get 2 more. That's allowing them to go up, advance into the next stages of the upper brackets, where ZeusaberZ are going to go down below to the lower brackets.
Absolutely. But I'm pretty sure ZeusaberZ are not going to be letting it go unpunished because they are the team. They are here to win. And these players are really strong individually. Exceeli, well, they are going to be moving up to the brackets once again. We did see 2 overtimes coming from the side of Exceeli. So definitely they are not the over aggressive team we knew back in the days, but still they have adapted. And not to mention, they're still the strong team as they were. But ZeusaberZ, they're really gonna be on the hunt. They are gonna be back. I'm pretty sure they will fight on the lower brackets and eventually they will make it back on the grand finals and they will try their best to dethrone Exceeli from exceeding the limits. But for now, Exceeli is gonna be having some breathing zones. ZeusaberZ will lose some kind of a breathing zone, but still, I think they are confident enough, they are strong enough to bring it back and to turn the tables around. And this is really gonna be a comeback story if we see ZeusaberZ coming back to the grand finals against Exceeli and winning the VBC PL. Well, Cinderella story, as I might say. But in the end, congratulations to Exceeli as they will have 14 scores, or let's say the victory against ZeusaberZ on overtime. And I think both of the teams had their pluses and minuses on this match, and I think they will be back to these spots to learn from their mistakes. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for the day. It was a long day for both of us because we just witnessed two marvelous games, and definitely we are saving the best for the last. So as we are saving the best for the last, let's see how the last is gonna be happening. So do stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be right back on the upcoming days with more VBCPL. Do make sure that to check out our sponsors on Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws shop. Do subscribe to this YouTube channel for more esports content, and not to mention, thanks to the lovely community we have of Valorant Bangladesh community for the partnership. That being said, this is all for today from me and Kirito. We're gonna be taking a break, and we're gonna be right back on the upcoming days. Stay tuned. Auf Wiedersehen and gute Nacht.